How's it going, everybody? We're back here with Tyler. He's out here with the light. We're out here with the Integra. And what we're doing today is fixing this monstrosity of an exhaust that an exhaust shop did on a lift.
I did not do it.
He did not do it.
I did not do it.
He paid an exhaust shop to do it. And it's freaking, let me just give you guys take a gander underneath this fucking butte over here, right? So we got the 1320 header. They decided to weld not one, but like 3 different pieces to the header, so you can't unbolt it there. Then over here, I was like, oh, you could probably unbolt it there, but if you look right here, there's a fucking weld on the bolt. They put a universal cat in there that is smaller than the rest of the exhaust, so there's probably some choking up going on there. Welded to another thing, welded to a previous job that isn't stock piping, because you could tell that, you know, that's not stock piping. And then that right there is also a repair job of some sort, but that's not really the problem here. The problem here is that you can't unbolt anything from there, and this car is a 94 and it doesn't need a cat. And he has this nice, this is Vibrant, right?
Yep.
I think this is the Vibrant, like, ultra quiet 2.5 inch. So what I want to do, so basically replace that flange with a V-band, so there's actually a point that you can unbolt up front that doesn't hang as low. Oh, and also if you look at it from right here, you can see the header goes this way, you know, as intended, but the exhaust shop was like, no, let's bring this back down and then go that way. Like, this dude has a bendy straw exhaust that basically I'm trying to fix, so that's the premise of this video, fix the bendy straw exhaust. It does have a nice, like, actual Apexi muffler, wherever the friggin', there's like a logo somewhere on it. I thought I saw it. Oh, right here. There we go, Apexi muffler. But, so it's not, it shouldn't be too friggin' obnoxious or whatever. Should sound good, but go ahead, start it and give it a couple revs just to, not enough to heat up the exhaust so we gotta wait again, but just enough. Shit'll say yeet. Alright, that's good. So yeah, basically, it's pretty quiet, but the cat will make it have that friggin' Honda noise more than a resonator will. Why? I don't know. It just makes it not as deep. Don't know why, it just does that. If you have a Honda, you probably know, but that's going in, and we're gonna replace all that other bullshit with something. I have some piping from the Prelude that's 2.5 inch, so that should definitely be enough to replace all that. Mint. So that's fucking pieced out. I just gotta deal with the rest. Alright, so we got the headers off, got everything cut right here. Figured out didn't need to take this all the way out, thought I did. But the headers went down, and now I had these laying around, so 2.5 inch V-band will be a lot easier to take the headers on and off. I say a lot easier because before it literally did not have any type of unboltable flange, and you would have had to cut them off like I just did. We're gonna weld that shit right on there. Mint slips right over it. Freaking perfect. There we go, nice V-band welded on. Now the header has an actual flange and can be taken out of the engine bay because now it's short enough. It probably was a little bit too long before, without really doing much besides unbolting that fan and moving it to the side. So that's dope. Bolt this thing back in and line everything up, weld it back together. So to give you guys an idea, that's what that flange used to be. They just, for some reason, welded this pipe for the flex pipe straight onto this. And this is, yeah, there. So that's that. That's the shop. And that's me welding the V-band. Very nice. And there you go. So this is going to come right off the header, flex pipe, and I guess we're going to find out how much we actually need to add. I don't think it's going to be much. It'll probably be this much pipe right here. Alright, I have everything mocked up. And this I began welding. So I have a little bit of pipe on either side of the flex pipe, so that if the flex pipe needs to be replaced, you just cut on the weld or on the weld. If I did the flex pipe straight to that, it would not be as good, but I'm going to keep welding this. And then the last thing to weld would be this. And now he'll actually be able to take off this mid pipe with that flange and that flange. Maybe that one will be converted as well at some point. I don't know. So yeah, there we go. We're looking just a little bit better than what was on there before. Plus we're removing the cat. The car's a 94. We don't need it. If anyone wants this cat, you know, hit me up, hit him up. Yeah, so V-band welded to nothing, doesn't matter. You can't even use it unless you cut it flange. One pipe, two pipe, red pipe, blue pipe, holes in that flex pipe, another weld to that. This has also been repaired multiple times, as you can see by all the weld that is on this bolt. So again, non-removable. So this is another pipe here, all rotted. A cat that had to get flared to fit this, and then same over here to another pipe. So yeah, this we have the same freaking 2.5 inch diameter the whole way. Very nice. I just gotta make sure that that's not gonna fucking touch. So that should be good. There we go. Right there. Now I just have to fucking weld that together. Alright, this is the last piece, and it looks worse than it is, but there we go. It's gonna go just like that. And yeah, so let's freaking tack this up, drop it, and weld it. Piss off. Use the last bit of battery to show you guys. There you go. Much better. V-band. Focus loud. Okay, V-band. No more cat. Now we have nice vibrant resonator, which, as you can see, I'm holding it level with the pinch weld. It's tucked up pretty damn good. You want to check this out? See what it looks like. Final setup in there. Does that look higher up?
Oh shit, yeah, definitely higher up.
Mint.
Oh,
well,
the sagged weeds.
now's the freaking moment of truth. Do we get to see how it sounds?
Ready?
Yep. Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Hell yeah.
It's like it's like I feel like it's quieter, but it's more throaty.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, we're about to head out. Car is quiet, but also sounds good. It's not raspy. Like I said, it's not gonna be raspy like the friggin', like the cat was making it. The cat just, I don't know what they do. It's supposed to make it not, but for some reason, with just a nice resonator, like I said, it's just, if anyone wants to know exactly which resonator it is, it's right here, ultra quiet. Obviously, it's basically a muffler, but stainless, blah, blah, blah. That's what we have. It's done. It's not jank anymore. A nice V-band. He could actually detach it. Not friggin' welded to a flange. I couldn't believe that shit. But super jank. Whoever, the exhaust shop that did that, I think it was in Waterbury. Not that anyone not from Connecticut knows what I'm talking about, but I'm going to end the video shortly after this, but I'll say bye here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I will see you guys in the next video, and enjoy, I don't know, maybe some outside pulls and maybe some inside VTEC crossover noise, because, you know, B-Series cams, you know, they got that dope crossover. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Peace out. No vibrating inside there?
No.
Alright, man, that means it's not touching anything. It doesn't have to touch.
No scraping.
No scraping, dude. Dude, the VTEC's loud in that thing. Hell yeah. That thing sounds fucking good, dude.
Yo.
Dude, your VTEC is stupid loud.
Yo.
Like dumb loud.
Not even that, yo. The car is so much faster, yo.
Really? This thing sounds like really fucking good.
And not even that, like, it feels faster. Like, whatever you do with that cat or whatever, like, I feel the throttle response. Like,
Really?
way fucking.
Well, I mean, it
easier.
wasn't lip mode, so.
Yeah, it's fucking quicker. Like when VTEC cracks in, like, oh,
You actually feel it.
Yeah, you feel it like a lot better.
Yep. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with the way it sounds. It sounds very tame, but when the VTEC hits, it sounds fucking like, the only way I could describe it, and I really hope it's picking it up, it just sounds like Initial D. It sounds like the Type R from Initial D. That's literally identical to what it sounds like.
I bogged it, didn't I?
A little bit. If you want me to launch it for you, I'll happily do that so you can hear it.
Do it quick, fuck it.
Like, I'll happily launch your car for you.
I don't care.
Dude,
Hit the record.
I'll just fucking go around right here.
I'll be happily to grab it and launch your car.
This dude said that it shot a flame? When?
I've never seen this fucking spit flame like that.
Where?
Ever.
Like when did it?
Like over there, like dude, I don't know how to zoom in on your shit.
You just twisted the lens.
I was like, fuck, I can't get it. I don't know.
Like that when I shifted or something?
Yeah, it was in between the shift. Like it just
first and
fucking, it was
second?
like a big ass fucking. I was like, holy shit! I've never been able to do that in my life.
Word, let's get the fuck out of Mexico. Yeah, you got some grippy tires there. You know what you need to do? You need to raise your fucking two-step. It's way too low for this thing.